Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Lakers must find a solution to massive Austin Reaves problem before it's too late. Los Angeles Lakers guard Austin Reaves has become one of the three most valued players on the roster. Exceeded only by Anthony Davis and LeBron James, Reaves has steadily improved during each of his 4 NBA seasons, playing at a level that has made him untouchable in trade talks. Unfortunately, there's a harsh reality that the Lakers must face and address if they hope to become a true contender. Teams are targeting Reaves on defense. Reaves is in the midst of his best NBA season from an offensive perspective. He's averaging 18.3 points, 5.9 assists, 4.3 rebounds, 1.2 steals, and 2.6 three-point field goals made per game, posting a slash line of .436/.361/.813. It's been an impressive step forward from a player who has continued to evolve into a dynamic playmaker capable of alleviating pressure from Davis and James. Unfortunately, the progress made on offense hasn't yet negated the concerns that many have about his defense. He's been better than he's often given credit for, but there are flaws that continue to be revealed at inopportune times. That was on full display when the Dallas Mavericks, playing without Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, dominated the Lakers by going right at Reaves, over and over again. Los Angeles entered the clash with Dallas in an advantageous position. With Doncic and Irving out, the Mavericks were down their two best shot creators and playmakers, and were thus unlikely to win, let alone excel in isolation. Instead, Dallas emerged victorious, decimating Los Angeles by a margin of 118-97 and routinely going at Reaves in isolation. Dallas put Austin Reaves into isolations 15 times. No one had done that more than 8 times all season. It was an absolute ruthless roasting of him. Literally the entire second-half strategy was to take turns to cook Reaves. In the end, Dallas shot 64.3% from the field when Reaves was the primary defender. It was tough to watch, as the Mavericks pinpointed Reaves as a player they could exploit and were routinely rewarded for the strategy. To make matters worse, former Lakers guard Spencer Dinwiddie put up 18 points, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds, and Dallas converted 18 three-point field goals. Poor perimeter defense has been a common theme for the Lakers during the 2024-25 season. The unfortunate reality put on display during the loss to the Mavericks is that general inconsistency from the team isn't actually the biggest issue. The true cause for concern is the fact that, even if Dorian Finney-Smith helps the team improve on defense, Reaves hasn't yet proven he can handle being an isolation focal point on that end of the floor. Come the playoffs, teams will look to exploit that opportunity in the same way the Mavericks did. It's an annual tradition, as teams locate an opponent's weak link on defense during a 7-game series and craft a strategy to repeatedly attack the matchup until they're either stopped or they run said player off the court. Reaves has a strong track record in the playoffs, but as his offensive role expands, he'll need to find a way to provide the Lakers with legitimate two-way contributions for the team to compete. Lakers news, Dallas loss, Nets trade early report card, possible Hornets postponement. The NBA's Western Conference is what the kids would call a hot mess right now. The Oklahoma City Thunder are running away with it in the midst of their 15-game winning streak, while the Houston Rockets and Memphis Grizzlies have surprised most experts by rising to the 2 and 3 seed, respectively. After that it's anyone's game, as just 4 games separate the 4th-seeded Denver Nuggets from the Phoenix Suns, who currently reside in 12th. The Los Angeles Lakers are right in the middle of that mess at 20-16, and with the standings being so tight at the moment, one hot or cold streak could drastically swing their fortunes. Everyone is jockeying for positioning with just over a month until the All-Star break, so let's check in on our favorite purple and gold hoopers to see what's happening. It's been a while since the Lakers have really been blown out, but there's no denying that they suffered their share of lopsided defeats in the early part of the season. At least in those games, though, they got beat down by the likes of Nikola Jokic, Anthony Edwards, and Kevin Durant. There's not as much shame in that. No road game in the NBA is easy, but Tuesday night's trip to Dallas was supposed to be a check in the win column because the Mavs were without both Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. Despite being severely undermanned, Jason Kidd's club pulled away in the second half to win by 21, with PJ Washington and Quentin Grimes both outscoring everyone on LA's roster. The Lakers played the Rockets tough in a close loss on Sunday, but this game showed the meaningless of moral victories. Anthony Davis and Austin Reaves combined to shoot just 12-32 from the floor, and the only Laker with a positive plus-minus was Dorian Finney-Smith with a measly +3. The Lakers have now lost 2 straight, and this game needs to serve as a gut check and a reminder that there are no gimmies in this league. That reminder should serve them well with the Hornets, Nets, and Wizards on the schedule in the next 2 weeks. It's a bit early to judge Rob Pelinka for his latest move, but Lakers fans have never been much for patience. Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton are now in LA, while D'Angelo Russell, Maxwell Lewis, and 3 second-round picks now reside in Brooklyn. Let's keep things simple by distilling this trade down to the 2 pieces that matter as far as the Lakers are concerned, Finney-Smith and Russell. Lakers haters were ready to skewer Pelinka for blowing it when Russell scored 22 and dished out 8 assists in his Brooklyn re-debut, while Finney-Smith played 24 minutes but barely factored into the Lakers' 114-106 win over the Blazers. If both players get equal playing time, Russell is almost always going to have a more impressive stat line, but the Lakers made this trade because Finney-Smith is better able to give them what they need, which is defense and corner shooting. Crazy NBA trade idea pairs Stephen Curry with LeBron James on Lakers. Dating back to last season, NBA trade rumors have loosely linked LeBron James to the Golden State Warriors, giving him and Stephen Curry one last chance to play together before the 2 all-time greats ride off into the sunset. After winning a gold medal at the Paris Olympics as teammates, the idea of the 2 playing together gained some steam, with the Warriors, led by Steve Kerr, emerging as a sensible landing spot for the King to end his career. However, one NBA insider seems to think the Los Angeles Lakers might switch things up and make an offer for Curry. The Warriors, with Andrew Wiggins' salary and plenty of draft picks, are a plausible trade destination for James should he ask out, but that's not the only path to getting LeBron and Steph on the same team. Is there a possibility that it's the other way around? Asked Yahoo Sports' Kevin O'Connor on his podcast. That it's Steph ending up in LA, because the Lakers also have Anthony Davis, they have Austin Reaves, they just got Dorian Finney-Smith, they have a pretty good supporting cast. The Warriors feel like a bit more of a depleted team, especially if some of their young guys walk, Kuminga goes, maybe Moody doesn't develop anymore. They have these guys who are going to be in and out of the organization. The Lakers would struggle to match Curry's salary, but a deal sending Rui Hachimura, Austin Reaves, Gabe Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt, Cam Reddish, and rookie Dalton Connect to the Bay would be enough for the Lakers to pair Curry and Lindy Waters 3 with James and Anthony Davis. On top of that, the Lakers can swap first-round picks in 2026 and 2028 and trade or swap their selection in 2029, 2030, and 2031, which makes taking the bait a bit more palatable for the Warriors, who will inevitably have to rebuild at some point. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Stephen Curry? Leave your opinion in the comments.